Welcome! Make yourself cozy and explore with me.
You walk through the front door after a long, exhausting day, but instead of sinking into the couch, imagine pulling up a backless stool right in the dead center of a large, empty room and trying to relax. It feels physically uncomfortable. Even in your own home with the doors locked, having empty space directly behind you creates a quiet, creeping sense of unease. Your shoulders stay tight. Now, picture moving just 10 feet over to a small, recessed window seat. You tuck yourself into the corner, switch on a warm amber lamp, and almost immediately you can feel your muscles let go. The air temperature is the same, the room is the same. So why does shifting your body just a few feet across the floor completely change how your nervous system behaves? Making a beeline for the corner booth at a restaurant or claiming the window seat on a train is a near universal human habit. It happens because our brains are still running on a very old piece of survival software. Long before we had locked doors, our minds evolved a strict checklist for figuring out if an environment was safe to rest in. When you sit in the middle of an open space, your brain cannot verify what is behind you. To compensate, it keeps a low-level background alarm running, demanding a constant state of mild vigilance. Finding a tucked-away space satisfies that ancient checklist, acting as a physical off-switch for that hidden, exhausting tension. To understand this checklist, we have to look back millions of years. Early humans lived on landscapes shared with large predators, where taking a nap or eating a meal required intense calculation. Staying alive meant securing specific resting places where it was physically impossible to be sneaked up on. The first requirement is refuge, having your back protected and something solid over your head, like a rock overhang. The second requirement is prospect. With your back covered, you need a sweeping view of the landscape in front of you to spot anything approaching. In 1975, a geographer named J. Appleton combined these ideas into a framework called prospect-refuge theory. It explains exactly why humans are drawn to very specific physical shapes in our environment. A space offering the ability to see without being seen was the only environment where early humans could truly let their guard down and rest. If a spot had a great view but no cover, you were exposed to predators. If a spot was perfectly hidden but blocked your vision, you were trapped. We no longer worry about predators, but we carry that exact same spatial checklist in our heads today. That brings us back to the living room we started in. Your brain does not know the difference between a savanna and a studio apartment. It is blindly applying its millions of years old safety criteria to your sofa and armchairs. That stool in the center of the room fails the test entirely. It offers zero cover overhead, and it leaves your back entirely exposed to the open air. Your brain registers this as a vulnerable position. But the window seat is a perfect match. The walls beside you and the lower ceiling directly above you provide instant, satisfying refuge. By sitting in that nook and looking out across the room, or better yet, looking out the window, you secure excellent prospect. You can easily see everything approaching you. Creating a comfortable room answers your body's oldest demands, using walls, chairs, and lighting to recreate the safety of a prehistoric shelter. That is why curling up in a tight corner with a good book and a warm lamp feels so incredibly soothing. Finding a spot where you can observe your surroundings without being exposed gives your brain permission to stop running its security checks. We can use this to our advantage. Moving into a sheltered space is a highly effective, completely sleep way to help your body manage the stress of a long day. When the world feels a little too loud, you don't need to fix everything at once. Just put your back to a solid wall, look out at the room, and let your ancient instincts calm you down.
I hope you enjoyed our journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic adventures.